Friday, February 28th, took us to the fourth race at Aqueduct, where my top pick, calling an Audible, ran a solid effort. Just kept grinding it out on or close to the early lead in this mile race. And as you can see in the results chart, um, number 7, Purpose, came strong at the end and won by a length over my pick, who was 4.8 to 1. So it's a good yelling race down the stretch, only to get disappointed right at the very end. So sadly, we'll take $8 out of the bankroll and try our luck on Saturday. If you're new here, the amount of the wager each day is 1.5% of what's in the bankroll. So currently we're at an $8 wager. And when we're lucky enough to cash a ticket, 7% of the profit goes into the piggy bank, which is the far right column. And this all started back in early November around the Breeders' Cup, playing one race per day. And so we're still nicely in a profit situation. I also, on my website, offer my selections for the entire card when they race in New York. And Aqueduct on Friday was pretty tough. It just seemed like there was always one rogue horse to beat out my picks in a few of the races. My top pick won race 2, paying $4.90. Cold Exacta paying $5.60. My third choice won race 4, paying $6.50. The Exacta box was $10.20. Race 7, my third choice won, paying $5.80. It had the Exacta box, which paid $13.90, and the triple box for my 3 selections in race 7 paid $20.62 for a 50-cent wager. And the bailout race in race 9, my top 2 picks came in reverse order. The winner paid $7.40. The Exacta was $33.75 for $1. So not the worst day, not the best. And we'll move on to Saturday. And at Aqueduct, we'll go to race 8, where my top pick be number 2, Normandy Coast, and my second choice be number 9, Garamond. Normandy Coast, a 3-year-old colt, 3 career starts, broke maiden, going 7 furlongs at Ellis Park in his second career start. Got off a little slowly, but then got to the lead and held the lead for the rest of the way, going 7 furlongs. Took a long break, came back January 11th at the fairgrounds, going 6 furlongs in an optional claimer $100,000 race. Stalked the early pace and got up to win by a neck at 8.4 to 1. Number 9, Garamond, a 3-year-old colt, has only run once. Trained by Chad Brown, owned by Juddmonte. The connections are fabulous. His one career start came at Tampa January 25th, going 6.5 furlongs. Stalked the early pace and won by a length of 3/4. Looking at the sire stats, Normandy Coast by Omaha Beach has had 16 previous winners of this type of race, which is a non-maiden dirt race for younger horses. These are 3-year-olds who are still in my younger category. I graduate them on May 1st. They go into the older category. So over the last 3 years, Omaha Beach has had 16 winners of this type of race, and 38% have come at 8 to 8.5 furlongs, which is one of the best percentages amongst the sires in this field. If you scan down the distance column, uh, all 16 of those previous winners have come when the purse is greater than $50,000. Here they're running for a $300,000 purse. This is the Grade 3 Gotham, um, going a mile today, and the layoff figure is 136, or 36% above the average for getting winners. Those 16 winners on 37 to 60 days rest. Also, in the far right column, my maturity factor is nicely above average at a 43. So the sire stats are very strong for this colt. Go to the broodmare sire statistics, and we see congrats, as the broodmare sires had 13 previous winners of this type of race, 46% at the 8 to 8.5 furlongs, 77% when the purse is greater than $50,000. The layoff figure 101, or pretty much exactly average, um, and the maturity factor pretty close to average at 27. And we go over to the trainer stats, and the trainers Eddie Keneally, 8 previous winners this type of race, 38% at the distance, 50% when the purse greater than $50,000, and the layoff figure 109, or slightly above average. Maturity factor of 26. Um, I don't know, just have a feeling this colt. I like that he's got a stalking running style, and the breeding statistics are good enough. It's kind of sneaky class potential with congrats as the broodmare sire. Um, so uh, it also very well be a race where I'll split up my $8 wager between Normandy Coast and Garamond, but we'll have to see how the odds are. So that's it for Saturday. Make it a great day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.